From there, we said that is the wall I have to break down. We are approaching it differently. That's the wall I have to break down. Not I. That's the wall that has to be broken down. And we said that wall can be broken down through love and intelligence. Aren't we asking something enormously difficult?
Well, it is difficult. It's.
I mean, I'm behind this side of the wall, and you're asking me to have that love and intelligence which will destroy the wall. But I don't know what that love is, what that intelligence is, because I'm caught in this side of the wall. And I realized, logically saying, as you pointed out just now as an ordinary human being, I realize what you're saying is accurate, true, logical, and I see the importance of it. But the wall is so strong and dominant and powerful that I can't get beyond it. And you said, and we said just the other day, that wall can be broken down through insight. We went into it. That insight becomes an idea.
Yes.
It's not an actuality. See, yes, I understand it. I see, but when I hear that, when you describe the insight, whether it's possible, how it brought about, and so on, I immediately make an abstraction of it, which means I move away from the fact, and the abstraction becomes all important, which means knowledge. You follow
it's the activity of knowledge.
Knowledge. So I'm back again.
Well, I think the general difficulty is this, that knowledge is not just sitting there, as a form of information, but it is extremely active, meeting every moment and shaping every moment according to the past knowledge. So even when we raise this issue, knowledge is all the time
time waiting.
Waiting and then acting.
Acting, yes.
But you see, one point is to know that our whole tradition is that knowledge is not active, but it is simply, it is really active, but people generally don't think of it that way. They think it's just sitting there in the library. It's waiting to act, you see. And in anything you try to do about it, knowledge is already acting. Yet by the time you realize it has that this is the problem, it has already acted.
Yes. Do I realize it as a problem or an idea which I must carry out? You see, is it different?
Yes, well, the first point is that knowledge automatically turns everything into an idea which you must carry out. That's the whole way it's built, right?
That's the whole way I've lived.
Well, knowledge can't do anything else. You see, that...
How am I to break that even for a...
Well, it seems to me that if we could see if you could observe or be aware, if knowledge could be aware of itself at work, like saying, see, the point is knowledge seems to work unawares. You see that it's just simply waiting there and then acts. And by that time it has disrupted the order of the brain.
I'm very concerned about this. Because wherever I go, this is what is happening. And it's become a problem, not for me, but it's something that has to be resolved. Would you say the capacity to listen is far more important than any of this, any explanations, any logic. To listen.
Well, it comes to the same problem.
No. I'm trying to see. It doesn't. I want to see if there is a possibility that when I listen to what you are saying so completely, the wall has broken down. You understand? Is there such a... I'm trying to find out, sir. I'm an ordinary man, and you are telling me all this. And I realize what you are saying is so. And I'm concerned about it. I'm really deeply involved in what you are saying. And somehow the flame isn't lit. All the fuel is there, but the fire isn't there. So what, as an ordinary man, what shall I do? This is my everlasting cry.
Well, if it's the capacity to listen, then we have the question of, say, the ordinary man is full of opinions, you see. Then he can't listen.
If you are listening with opinions,
Yes,
you might be just as well dead.
Well, that's not listening. You see, I think knowledge has all sorts of defenses. So if you're thinking of trying to spread and so make it possible for people, say, the ordinary man, to have this perception, right? That's really what you're asking, isn't it?
Yes.
At least those who are interested. Right?
Yes.
And now, I think knowledge has a tremendous number of defenses. It is against perceiving this. It has evolved in such a way that it resists, is built so as to resist seeing this. So it has opinions, which also act immediately.
I understand that, sir. But I want to find not a drug, not a medicine, not a way, but there must be a communication between you and me, who is the ordinary man, a communication so that the communication is so strong that my act of listening to you and you communicating with me operates.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes. So then, how do you have to break into all that through this opinion, through the whole structure?
Of course. That's why I've come here. An ordinary man, I've come for that. I've left all the churches and all that stuff. I've thrown miles away, years away. I've finished with all that. I've just come here, and I realize all that has been said here is true, and I'm burning to find out.
Well,
when you communicate with me, your communication is so strong, so real. You follow me? You are not speaking from knowledge. You are not speaking from opinion and all the rest of it. You are really free human being who is trying to communicate with me.
right.
And can I listen with that intensity, with you, the communicant, giving it to me?
Well, we'd have to ask, if is the ordinary man full of that?
No, he's not. He's pump. He wants the pump. No, I said I'm an ordinary man, but I've moved away from all that.
Yes.
I've come here. I've left all that. I also realize in opinions I can grow, multiply, gather opinions, which is partly prejudice and all the rest of it. I realize all that. And I want to listen to somebody who is telling the truth, and in the very telling of it, something is taking place in me. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you understand. And because I am so ardently listening, it happens. I wonder if I'm conveying anything.